Hi, welcome to the Chatter. My name is Robin B.
And I'm Kay.
And we're here with the Chatter. And the reason why we're here is because you can see the way we're dressed. We're doing a little Halloween thing. But first of all, this hair is irritating me to death. We got this other stuff on our face that I don't even know what is going on. But we're going to start off with Halloween. And Halloween first started off as what? Hallow Eve.
Yeah.
And to believe it or not, this stuff started in Europe. It did not start in the United States. So all you people out here who don't want the immigrants to be here, you big time with the Halloween thing. That's where it came from. It did not come from United States. And actually, we're not going to say where it derived from because it has so many different meanings. They started like 2,000 years ago, and people dressed up. First of all, Hallow Eve is the Eve that they started because of their harvest was ending, and they thought that the winter was starting, and that was the lowest point of the year. They celebrated the New Year's. That's just one story. And so they made that October 31st, that day. Some other people say where the demons came out and the New Year started, and that's when the Pope decided to make November 1st All Saints Day to balance that off. But there's so many different stories, the reason why Halloween derived, but we only got it like in the 1900s. And the candy came, of course, when everybody wanted to make money off of candy after World War II, when everything was, depression and all of that stuff. So let's get off of that. We're gonna talk about Halloween, but we're not going into details because it is too many different versions, and the witches and the warlocks and this, that, and the other.
Yeah, vampires and everything.
Karen, what's your best story about Halloween?
I don't really have a good Halloween story. I just,
Halloween.
I'm used to the trick-or-treaters coming around, though they're not coming like they once did, partly because of COVID, partly because of the times, I guess,
Well, that happened too in the 1970s. Kids started getting killed. With one kid got killed with the poison apple. That's a true story. And then with the razor blade too.
Oh yeah.
And then it died down for a long time. And then it came back up, and then crazy people started doing that stuff all over again with kids.
Yeah.
And that's why now you should only get candy with the wrappers and this, that, and the other.
And from people that you know and trust. That's a huge thing right there. Yeah. I know that some organizations around here have what they call trick or trunk. So they pull cars up in a semicircle, and they open their trunk, and the kids come to trick or treat out of the back of the cars.
That's a good idea. I never heard that before. I only heard like the centers, people giving the little parties for the kids. But that's really good for neighborhoods and stuff.
Yeah, trick or trunk,
especially if you live in a city like me. That's an idea.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not gonna participate in that because I don't. I'm not a trick or treat. I mean, not only I'm not a trick or treat at Halloween. What I used to do, I used to have a Rottweiler. So when they used to ring my doorbell, I would say, "T-Bag, go get them."
Wow.
You say you had to have a treat when you came to the house. Right? Have a trick too.
Trick them.
I remember growing up and always tricking people, coming to the door all kinds of crazy ass ways.
Yeah, well, they had Mischief Night was always the night before Halloween. That was the bad one when people would go out and do all kinds of pranks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I went out with my best friend when we were little. And somebody, not us, but somebody right ahead of us had tried to egg this guy's car. So they threw the egg, they missed, then they threw another egg and it hit the side window, and the dude came running out the house. He was hot. He was like, "You kids," and he's pointing at me and him and my friend Trinine. It's like, "You kids," and we're like, "We didn't do that. We didn't do nothing." Took off running like we were guilty,
Right. Well, that's what you did as kids, no matter what.
Yeah, But I made sure the next night not to go to that house for Halloween. That's for sure. I was like, "Oh no."
I'm sure he had something for you guys when you guys.
Yeah.
He had something for you.
Yeah, but
people like they make up their houses like crazy on Halloween. But I know when I go to certain places, it's more decorated than it is Christmas.
Sometimes it is. I know
Yeah.
I saw one person that had turned their whole front yard into a graveyard, complete with the tombstones
Wow.
and the ghosts, sitting up on top of the tombstones. They
Right.
had a little cauldron that had some kind of smoke or fog effect to it. And I'm like, it's still daylight. It's not even Halloween. This was like October 1st. I was like, wow, you really into this
I
holiday.
know they are, like the whole
Yeah.
month, like you said, right before like Christmas. Forget about it. They spend so much money on Halloween, like
Yup.
Christmas.
Yup.
There's a brownstone around here. It's 3 stories. They got a big spider on the whole building, like a huge spider climbing up the building. And it's not
Wow.
little, it's like half the size of the building. So it's like when you walk past, you're like, what the hell? Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I walk past and scared the shit out of me. I don't like
Yeah,
insects.
spiders anyway.
I
Yeah.
don't like no insect. Yeah, they got swinging things, but it's not a lot around here. It's not a lot, but it's enough. They go all out, that's for sure.
Well, they had that huge Halloween parade over in the city, so
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean
that's
it's
downtown Manhattan though. That's
yeah. I
Manhattan.
mean it's just it's a big holiday.
Yeah.
And I think more adults get into it than the kids
Well,
now.
yeah,
You
that
know,
Halloween parade is for adults.
but I'm just saying in general, it's like they open up a store called Spirit Halloween. Like if let's say like Kmart shut down,
Right.
Spirit Halloween will open up in a closed Kmart for the season. And they opened up at the end of August. Do you believe that they opened
There
up?
was there was one in Linden off of Wood Avenue like that.
Yeah,
Store
yeah,
closed down and they had you go in there for costumes, all kinds of stuff.
yeah,
Mummies, you could buy anything you want.
yeah,
It was only for
yeah,
the season, you're right.
yeah. But I mean, they start the season so early.
Yeah.
So early. I mean, Robin, besides Halloween, I went into CVS. They had a Christmas Santa already up. So I don't know what year it is, what season it is at this point. I'm like, is that supposed to be like early Halloween or what? Or is it early Christmas?
They do a Black Friday now.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing Black Friday now before that was like the day after Thanksgiving. I don't know, things have changed. I don't know, a lot of sales now because people don't have the money supposedly. But what
Yeah.
happened to layaway? Do they still have layaway anywhere?
I think, yeah, some stores do. Walmart does, but I don't know about the other ones. But,
I know years ago, I used to do that, start early and put your kids' stuff on layaway,
mm-hmm,
and stuff
mm-hmm.
like that. But yeah, well, it's the season for Halloween. So all we want
Yeah.
you guys to do is be careful when you're out there, even you're going to adult parties. We concentrate on, we could constantly say, be careful because there's some weird
Mm-hmm.
people. There's sick people out there that we think is normal and they're not.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and make sure your kids are
Unfortunately.
safe, you
Yep.
be safe.
Yep.
And what we're gonna say, happy Halloween, I guess. I don't know.
Happy
I don't know whether I should say
Halloween.
happy Halloween.
Why, it is what it is. It
It is
is
what
what
it
it is.
is. You're right.
I'm trying to figure out why they have these filters for any time of the year.
I know, right? We got some crazy stuff going on here, but I don't know. Hey, my hair looks pretty cool.
Okay.
All right. See you later. Thanks for tuning into the chatter. Thanks again. Please like, share, and subscribe on
The Chatter
YouTube
on YouTube.
with the chatter. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Next time.
Next time, if I can find out how to turn this on.